Good morning everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another stream. Real chill today. Hold on, let me go to intermission. Real chill today, okay? Been feeling pretty good, had a super productive morning. So now we're just chilling out, working on this logo. It's gonna be lit. Anyway. Fuck. Day 4. We're working today on the photography mood board. So we're gonna look on Pinterest and look at some photography styles that we think are appropriate for the brand to stand out and perform best. And then we're gonna do some mock-ups as well. Let me just make sure I'm in focus here. Awesome. And then we're gonna do some photography, some mock-ups. What mock-ups are is just us applying our logo on real life product just to see what it looks like. We'll identify the touch points that we think work best, and then we'll just create the mockups in Photoshop, and that's gonna allow us to see what the brand is gonna look like in a real life application. Also, let me just quickly recap what's been going on so far. So obviously this is a 5-day challenge. Tomorrow is gonna be the last day. On the first day we did a bunch of research and sketching, and we tried a bunch of different things in order to come up with the current logo. On the first day we actually stopped here. On the second day our goal was to refine the logo and further work on our wordmark and font choice as well. So on the second day, ignore this, we came up with this here, and we also came up with our fonts, which are D dot and Montserrat. There we go. Then on day 3 we worked, which was yesterday, we worked on our patterns. I swear I'm out of focus, dude. Right. We worked on our patterns and on our colors. So we came up with like 3-4 different color choices. I asked some people on Instagram. I had a lot of positive responses about this, a lot of good responses about this, and maybe like 1 or 2 about this, and then some good responses about this. Now this is how I made my decision, okay? I understand that those look good. My problem is that they're too similar to a lot of brands out there. Like I can think of like 3-4 brands, like skincare, skin protection. I've seen like orange juice, drinks. I've seen a coffee brand that looks like this. Same with this. You know, like it's the colors are way too used nowadays, way too used. And also if I use this one, even this one, it looks a bit too familiar to all the other products. Okay, this was a good competitor, but there were certain things about it which I didn't like that much. Mostly was like the way it interacted with the red, pink and the blue. I mean, it looks nice, and the dark green in the background. I just liked this more. This looked more different than everything else. And the main goal for our color patterns, I know some people will say, oh yeah, but it needs to be appropriate. Yes, I think it needs to be appropriate, but I think it needs to be different as well. My goal was to differentiate myself from everything else here. You see, everything looks the same. And they're not even the products that they make. It's just, this is other products. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just looks the same. So if you want to grow some sort of brand in this niche, you have to look a little bit different. You have to do something to look a little bit different. Like if you ask me, this year is the best design because it's black and white. I'm not really sure what font is that. It looks very familiar, but I like the super bold but then super thin. Like this is good design right here, but everything else looks the same. You know, Luft.co, this is a different Maystick. It's a different brand, but you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And then you have this Sapphics, looks exactly the same, and then this different brands look exactly the same. Maybe this is a bit different. I like this a little bit, the box. But my goal was to stand out like from a million miles away from everything else. They will still be selling this, but I want their brand to be different. When people receive the box at home, they know which one is the daddy brand and which ones are the brands that are selling on their website. I just think it will be a nice differentiation so people know which items are their own and which items are not. You know, it's like almost the way as you go to Marks and Spencer's, they work way harder on their packaging than the host packaging. You know, you'll see that the Marks and Spencer packaging is actually quite nice, especially compared to the products that are hosted there. But then Marks and Spencer is quite like high end. They got really nice products there. I don't know. But this is the sort of like, I would rather have people buy from their brand than the host brands, you know? Not the host brands, the guest brands. So I wanted them to have really different and really good design. Anyway, moving on. Right, so now we have to look for photography that matches this really well, right? So today we're looking for photography and we're gonna do some mock-ups that match this really well. So my plan is, we'll go on Pinterest. By the way, the music that we're listening to is it's almost like out of I'm 14-year-old and this is deep. Playing chess with your best friend goes by candlelight. I don't know. It's just classical music with rain in the background. It sounds really nice. Right, so I searched for gradient product photography. The reason I searched gradient is because I think the gradient, it's so not used by the other brands. It stands out so much that I think just the gradient and the black logo is gonna stand out way more. And then if you want to use it the other way around, you can have the yellow and the red with this in the background. I did actually logos. Yeah, I did do this as well. I think this is gonna stand out so much, man. It's gonna look so good. Right, so we're looking for photos with use of gradient or use of two colors somehow. There's a voice in the background. That scared the shit out of me. Anyway, stuff like this, I think it's a really good way to represent the brand and have their photography stand out from everything else. Like for them, it would be so easy just to buy a low gradient background with the brand colors. Even like if you don't want that, you can have two boards which are different colors and have a really low f-stop lens and just throw the background completely out of focus and you get a natural like sort of gradient. So then you can play with like maybe have multiple boards and mixing them around and you get like a different gradient. I think it's a good idea. So I need to make a board for this quickly. So create a board and we'll call it the Green Boutique photos. Yes, we'll keep a secret. Awesome. So I'm gonna save this to it because I think it looks really good. We've also seen some stuff. Yeah, the first one, this goes there as well. The Green Boutique photos. Awesome, awesome. See, I really like this as well. This is quite nice. Because it's got the water and then it's got the gradient. But the gradient, you see, is not exactly like super neat. It's like you got splotches almost. Like this is nice. I like this a lot. Maybe we can use that within the packaging as well. So save this. Yeah, like look, packaging like this, I think is gonna look sick. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna save this. I know it's not photography, it's packaging, but this is what I want. Stuff like this. That looks insane. This looks really, really good. stuff like this in the background. This is a bit of a trend right now. I've let it affect me without me wanting to. I understand that, and I'm sorry for falling into a trend. But I think if you use it with a good reason, then it's not as much of a trend. I still think this looks pretty timeless, you know. You just gotta be careful when using brand trends like this. Make sure you're not doing it for the trend, which I didn't do it. I kind of fell on it, not on purpose, accidentally. Right, let's see what else we got here with a gradient in the background. Not much, eh? Let's move back a little bit. We got this picture here. Yes. Look, like this. Damn, that's pretty. Look at that. With the glass, that looks incredible. This as well. That's incredible. That's so pretty. Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet this is from somewhere like Japan or Korea or something. It's definitely not Korea, because that doesn't look like Korean, does it? But the way the aesthetics are so nice. Look at the layering, dude. Like how you have the water dripping on this, then you have a little bit of... I love this. Look, that's incredible color use. Photography is to die for, man. Look at this. This is gorgeous. So they probably... I don't know if it's just the lighting that's reflecting, or if they've actually... Like, it's definitely something blue under the water. Oh my god. Dan, I'm so sorry, man. This whole thing I wasn't showing. Okay, let me go back to the Pinterest board and show. Saving this. Right, so let me go back to my Pinterest board and show you what I was doing. So I was looking for photos with a gradient in the background. Okay. Wasn't I showing anything? When did I go into intermission? Damn, I'm so sorry. I'll just quickly do a recap. I'm sorry if you've been watching the stream in the replay and this has been happening, I'm really sorry. So this is the sort of style we're going for, with a gradient in the background, the smart use of the gradient. There's obviously different ways of doing it. There's some really smart ways of getting like a gradient. This doesn't really fit, but I think the idea of using a mirror in order to get a gradient in the background is not a bad idea. Because you can have a flat surface and maybe like a couple of lights or gels or something to get a gradient. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is so different than what they've got at the moment. It's so great. People will notice it instantly. It will stay out of the crowd so much. People will know which one is their brand because it's gonna look so different. It's gonna have such better design. Well, let's move back a bit and just keep it with gradient in the background. Look how gorgeous that is. Gorgeous. Yeah, so see here you have like a gradient, but this gradient is just a white background. This is just a white background and you got two lights hitting the product. You got let me see. So there's a blue gel light hitting from the back, because you can see there's blue in the shadow here. And there's no blue in the shadow here. So the blue is hitting from the back. And then you got a purple hitting from the front. And you can see how harsh the shadows are. So here it's almost like the colors are combined. But then in the background you got a real nice gradient happening. This is a really cool way to get gradients. Look at this, is what I was talking about. We get a couple of gels and use the mirror to get like a gradient in the background. See, you don't necessarily need to have an actual gradient. You can get almost like a lighting gradient. Gorgeous. Alright, let's move back a little bit into more traditional. I have no clue how they did this. Is it like a cast or something? That's incredible. Dude, perfume photography. Best photography. Anyway, I think we got the right idea, to be completely honest. Right, let's see what we got. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna move my window over. So you won't be able to see it, but I'm just gonna copy all my photography in here. So I'm gonna make a new page called photography. And the way I like to do it, so let me go over to my, So I like to go into the window and just copy my images and paste them here. Just grab one more from here. Right, so now what I'd like to do is arrange them in a way that the images that I want it to be most like are in the front. Where's my mirror image? Hold on. Where did that save? Oh, that's super annoying. Hold on. Product mirror gradient photography. Because there was this one image which illustrated perfectly what I was trying to achieve. Damn, that's really upsetting. I don't know where I saved it. Maybe it's in here. Nope. Can't find it. Anyway. So I'll put in the middle what I want the photography to be most like. And I'll put towards the edges the photography that I want it to be the least like. You know. I'm kinda glad that I went away from the blue and pink. Because it's clearly overused. So many brands are using that color scheme, it's crazy. Even if the brand grows, it was gonna be only so long before they run into problems with that. Okay. Not problems, you do just have to get a redesign, but it's just annoying. Let's see. Right, and after I'm done with that, just try to make it isometric. I'm gonna go to like 25. Try to make that again. So isometric. Let's do 30. There we are. Awesome. So here's our photography style. This is what we'll be going for. So now what I'll do, I'll show you my little folder of goodies. So let me go my document, in my mess, and go to mockups. So we'll need the branding identity one. I don't need much, I literally just want a really simple one. Like this. Awesome. Just have another look cosmetics, no. There we go. Play around with this one. So what do they do? Do they do any? Okay, good. Label tags, for sure. We'll do a hoodie. Do a mailing box. So they're closed on like this. Maybe we'll do this. Definitely doing this. And we'll do the window sign as well. Although there's a hanging sign in here. Hanging wall sign. Awesome. There we go. So we got all of our stuff. All I need to do now is create a quick folder and export some of my stuff here. So we're gonna export this. Without the background. Like this. We'll do a just red one. Awesome, so I'll export those first. So let's group every single one. G, 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 G. And we'll export those as SVGs. Put this in logo work. And we'll make a name for TB, the TGB. Awesome. Awesome. So now let's go here. Oh, I also need my patterns. There's a bunch of light coming in. Am I overexposed? Not really. Cool. Remove this here. Right, so this is some quick work. Don't judge me too much on this, because this is just like a demo project. So I'll be working really quick. If I was doing this for an actual client, I'll be taking a little bit longer than this. But with that being said, let's go for it. So let's try this one. So let me grab the color. I'm just going here, grab my brush, paste my color. Okay. Boop. Awesome. Here's one. We'll actually... No, hold on. Not happy with that. What I'll do, instead of this... I'll do this. Okay, so... Let's have a look now. I quite like that. Well, we got both choices. We just need to make a quick choice now, so we'll go for that. Let's save that in logo work again, and let's go TGB. Let's make a quick mockups. Cool. Let's go back and just give it a quick orange. Boom. Save this as JPEG. Boom. Max. Okay, there we go. Boom. So that's one done. Don't save. Let's go in here. Let's put our DGB. See what that looks like. Sorry, what? Okay. Might have to stick for the simple one here, but I will try something. Let's boom, get rid of that. Make sure this is centered. Down and to the right a little bit. Fair enough. And then grab this again. I like that. Command Shift S. let's go to our orange. Boom. And we'll do that as JPEG. Awesome. Let's put some more music in the background. What's my Safari right here? Awesome. Skip this ad. Alright, so we got that saved. Let's move on. What's our last one here? Window signage. We won't go for that one. We'll go for this one though. So with this, let's go. Boom. Hold. Command S. Place. Yeah, that looks awesome. But we'll have to change it a little bit because it's just not clear enough. There will be times when the logo needs to be in black, you know. You just have no choice. Right, hoodie. So for hoodie, I was thinking There we go, our hood is done. Paper pouch. Right, this is the perfect example where I think that this is better off if they're not together. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So, cool. Cool, I can't see what's going on, that's why. So let's remove this. Remove Mandy, remove this. Add. Add this in. There we go. I think this is actually better where you have the logo separate, but then you have the name of the brand separate as well. Command Shift S, save on computer. Let's go back to our orange thingy here and make a JPEG. Boom. Oh, before we do this, our background. Again, this is super quick. If this was a real client, we'll be spending time right now, but this is just a demo. There we go. Cool. So that's one more done. Don't save. Boom. Boom. The box. Oh, this is my favorite part. Okay, watch this. Pretty happy with that actually. Looks pretty cool. I'm really sorry if you don't like classical music, by the way. It's copyright free, you know. Pretty good for working as well. We got 2 left. Hate it. Hate it. Alright, let's see where we got so far. Let's go to Figma and go Mockups. Boom. Just wait for them to load a little bit. That's pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool. I fuck with that. I really like that. There we are. So this is what we did today. We got our packaging and stuff. All cool looking. We got some patterns as well. We got our photography style. So imagine this, but in those colors. So like this kind of color scheme. Cool. These are final colors. Actually, I'll go to logos, copy those over. Oui.
Accessoire.
Accessoire. These are final colors. These are patterns that we can use. These are fonts. What I can do is actually go. Here's our logo. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. I'm gonna do some touch-ups, just separating the logo and stuff, getting everything ready for tomorrow. I'll do that off the stream just so I don't bore you too much. That's literally not interesting at all. But yeah, that's pretty much done. So I'll package it and then we'll send it to the company. And once it's all done, it's gonna be pretty exciting stuff. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you would like to see another challenge. If you do, you know, comment down below. Let me know in the DMs. If you got a company that you think could benefit from here in the sustainable niche, then please let me know. I'm more than happy to do a design from it and put it up on the channel. Yeah, that's pretty much it.